So for Sprint 4, the big first half of the sprint was focused on building out the platform, and that just meant having a basic complete user flow for both contributors and learners. And so I built out the learner facing side, which allows users to compare two different websites and get a full annotated view of all of the comments um, and annotations that other experts have provided. And then the second half of the sprint, I also just had other people in our class who were pretty proficient with web development just go through the contributor flow and sort of do those same annotations and flesh out these examples a little bit more with some real data so that we can use that for the eventual user study. And the other part of this sprint was also starting to think about how I can test this platform, and that mainly involves writing up a study design. So I aim to do an exploratory study with 5 to 10 college students who are learning web development and have sort of basic knowledge of HTML and CSS. And the goal of the study will be to ultimately just learn to what extent the tool is helpful for learners and sort of guiding their code decisions and understanding different implementations of components, the types of insights that they find helpful in guiding these same sort of decisions, and learning how this tool sort of will integrate overall with the learner's workflow and the different motivations they might have for using this platform or tool. Wrote out some additional hypotheses and outlined the methodology of having people sort of initially write how they initially just write the HTML for a navigation bar to meet specific requirements, and then allow them to use the system to make any modifications or just sort of gain more confidence in different approaches and understanding different implementations. In terms of data collection, hopefully we'll be doing a screen recording with audio, just taking some observations, and also conducting a post-study survey. And I also started recruiting users and scheduling them for the pilot study, which I will be conducting in the last and final sprint.